Hi, welcome to my second video regarding the firmware 2.30 for GFX100ii AF-C Test. I'm gonna show you a few weird things with the patch, or the question is, does it fix or not, right? So this is the first test. I'm using my 80 millimeter. As you can see, right? It's tracking pretty good, right? So seems working. So I try move around. Um, it focus priority on the eye in the zone, but then it's started to get haywire a bit. I don't know why, but yeah. See, now it's losing focus. Uh, it's okay. But initially it started well, right? Then it's it's going haywire a bit. So this is where it got really bad. Um, so I turn off and turn on the camera. As you can see, when it boots up, it screws up again. So I don't know what's wrong with this. So I noticed that for the 80, it's inconsistent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know what's the root cause for this one. So you can see here it's clearly not even at the, maybe it's dark, right? Maybe, I don't know. But I tried moving. Usually this camera can focus in dark areas. So I suspecting it's something else. So it's focusing, it's getting the box. I turn it off. I turn it back on and look at it go crazy again. Right, this time it's not even um, focusing correctly, jumping around, jumping a lot, right? So this is what I noticed with the 80 millimeter lens. It's a bit long, sorry for this 80 millimeter lens, because I just want to show you that initially it was okay and now it's kind of screwy, right? So it's not consistent at all, so it's unreliable. So after this I'm gonna show you the 4500 linear motor OIS. Just bear with me because I should have forwarded fast forward this. Okay, I think I just turn on. I think this is the last one. Then try to turn off. Yeah, it's just screwing up too much. Mm, let's see what's going on. Now it's suddenly it's like, well, temporary working and not. So it's not. Now look at the 45. Spot on. No issues. This is perfect. Like, I if you want a accurate one, and your autofocus freaking fast without issue, use the 4500. It's just pure wonderful, right? uh and you notice, I don't know if the moto have something to do with it, but it shouldn't, right? Because I'm not half pressing. This is just the tracking. So I'm not focusing, it's just the tracking. So as you can see, this is the perfect scenario, and this is really good. I think that's this autofocus is on par with my R5. This is the first lens that I got with the 45 millimeters, so I guess that's why I didn't feel any issues, right? Let's see. I'm still just turning off, turning it on, just to make sure that it works. It's just work for for this lens. No issues. Mm, okay. Okay, this is the 45 millimeter f2.8 non LM, jumping around like crazy. It acts as the 80 millimeter, but I think it's worse than that. As you can see, it's just it works a while, but it's not consistent. I turn it off, turn it on, so it's just not consistent. As you can see from the 4500 just now, it you know it's working. That's what you want, and the camera delivers it. It's just there's some weird bug that haven't been fixed, so it's jumps around. Okay, this next test. This is the 50 f3.5, a linear motor. As you can see, this is sticks, but it has a weird problem. You can see that it detects the eye, right? But when I press the focus and I try to acquire the focus, looks what happened. Um, Let me just turn off, then turn on. Okay. Let's see. I'm just checking the track, uh, and it does detect the eye almost perfectly. Not as good as the 4500, but it does. Now, suddenly it changed to face. When I press half focus, press the shutter, I don't know why it doesn't detect the eye anymore. So I turn off eye, I turn on eye, it detects. But when I half press later, so it detects. This works. It becomes face detect. The eye suddenly disappear from this tracking, which is weird. So on this 50 millimeter linear motor lens, the tracking is working to some extent, but then for some reason the eye kind of screws it up, right? So this is eye, and it detects one or two error is fine, but most of the time it's dead. I think when I half press, it becomes a face. So it's just one. This is a weird behavior. All right. So I don't think this should happen because from other tests, it doesn't change that, and it's clearly detecting the eye. Okay. Um, and then I'll show you the next lens. This is weird. So initially, I thought it might be linear motor issue. The lens with linear motor works better. Now look at the 55. Holy crap! It works great. Sorry, I changed the picture in this. So it does hand around a bit at start, but now it's taking. Okay. So this is weird. I have no clue. I thought it was because the linear motor lens, uh, but now it works on the 55. Well, it's not consistent, but it still works, right? So that's the thing. It's just not consistent. Yeah, you got one or two missing in between because I put the zone in between, right? But overall, when I um put the persons in the zone, it will go to the closest eye in that zone. And if couldn't find out, it will go outside. Try again, shaking the camera. As you can see, this works fine. So the 55 f1.7 is, I would say, performing. However, I'm not too sure if next time I use this, it works or not. because I'll show you another test after this. Okay, so as you can see, the 55 here works fine. It's not linear motor, but yeah. So I would say the 4500 always works. This one seems to be the second best for me. So I'm quite happy with 55. So I'm gonna. I used to have problem with this 55 before firmware 2.3, but this seems to be what I wanted. Okay, I don't know if it's because the recent patch or what. So because of the inconsistency, can't say for sure. But I'm doing this video for people who's trying to figure out what's wrong. Now look at this again. Now I'm using the 18mm f1.7 that I used in the initial test. Right? Uh, Again, sometimes I can't focus because it's too close to the screen. But it's sticking now. And I had this happen on the second day I did the firmware test. It works for maybe 1 hour. I don't know, maybe less. So this one sometimes now it's working perfectly. But as you can see in the initial test, right, it was jumping around. So now it's sticking. Right, this is in between the zone, so I understand. So I'm just moving the pictures around, making it closer. I just wanted to try again, and I didn't realize it somehow kind of uh, fix it, right? Okay, so I put the face closer, and it works, right? So it wasn't working earlier. Now it works, and next time I use it, it probably breaks again. So I this is the something I'm giving feedback to the Fuji representative in my country. But so that you're not alone if you are facing this issue. This is you can't focus it's because too close, but it's fine. Right. So I'm making this video for the, for the, for them just to as evidence and whatnot, and for you guys to see this test. So it's just weird. Now the 80mm works. It's lovely. In conclusion, to be honest, there's still some bug in this firmware. Probably, they with this video, Fuji can look into this and probably get a fix for us, an update fix. So thank you very much.